Player habits. Playstyle. Everyone has them, right? Favorite weapon, loadout, routes, all that. But I'm not talking about what you choose to do. I'm talking about the stuff you do on autopilot. The little things you don't even think about. You just kind of fall into it. Match after match. Same routes, same habits, same little decisions. You don't even think about it anymore. It just becomes your thing after a while. Everyone has a favorite weapon, loadout, class, even vehicles and gadgets, right? Almost everyone has a favorite map or mode. And everyone has habits whether they want to admit them or not. I'm talking more than just playstyle here, though. Those little nuances players can have in this game, or any game, that is akin to an autopilot. You're most often not even thinking about it. Is that a bad thing? Or a good thing? Is it a measurable metric you could even explain in 10 words or less? No, I'm not talking about if the game could be played on autopilot or anything like that. I'm asking more along the lines if your co-pilot autopilot is turned on or off. Like, who's got a favorite spot they like to camp in or running to? Who takes a more scenic route to their objectives? Now, obviously I cannot speak for anyone other than me. So I'll show you some of my habits and what goes on in my plan of approach when I play this game. Remember, kiddos, if you're looking for fast and loose, you're on the wrong channel. We may be old up in here. We play different. If that's not your speed, the exit's over that way. Anyway, I could do a whole series of each map and each mode in this game and have content out the ass for weeks. But I'm not going to do that. I generally don't like talking about myself, so that idea is already at a huge disadvantage. So instead, I'll run some highlights. Show you a few spots on a few maps, what goes on in my head when I take a different route than most, and some other tidbits. Again, most of what you're going to see isn't flashy. I don't play like that. I don't play any game like that. Sure, a lot of players' footage looks all skillful and fancy, but there's a huge difference between a slick, shiny Lamborghini Diablo SE30 with its sharp angles, sleek curves, and built for short people, and, say, something like my Jeep here. An all-terrain vehicle built for doing dumb shit and shenanigans. Sure, it's not fast, but I could take it off-road. The Lambo can't. Isn't she pretty? Anyway, where was I going with this? Alright, okay. We all have habits. Playstyle is often a deliberate choice. You pick the class, you choose the weapon, and you read the map or AoE and proceed from there. Habits are just something you do without thinking about it, like reloading after a few rounds, kill or otherwise. I fall under that habit from years of playing various shooters. You guys see it all the time in the footage. Or peeking around corners the same way every time. Maybe even how you move around the map. Shit like that. Sometimes these two things, playstyle and habits, they merge together. Sometimes when I play, I often realize I go to the same spots. Sometimes I realize I reload unnecessarily. I tend to play the same way almost every time, but I do different things on different maps, if that makes any sense. I don't play like I'm trying to compete against South Korean gamers. It tickles me a little when I see others try because I know they wouldn't stand a chance against a South Korean gamer who's never touched a single Battlefield title in their lives. Those motherfuckers are just built different.
Get a rocket on it!
Yes, sir, I see groups that just charge forward in this weird, modern-looking World War I fixed bayonets charge kind of thing, straight into the damn middle of the map like they're all bulletproof, wasting tickets, and they all have the main character syndrome action going on. Let them have it. If it's fun to them, who am I to argue that, right? No. See, I don't do that shit. I'm more interested in seeing if I can kill without dying a lot. It's got nothing to do with my KD ratio. Shit. That shit's open to public info. Anyone can look it up. No, I don't care about my KD. I'm more interested in seeing if I can outflank, outwit, outplay a player who's obviously better than me. Or come out from the side and end the reign of terror 3 guys are making against the rest of the squad with their little hidey holes that make it really difficult to hit them from head on. Or it's the challenge of getting that 1 kill on a guy who's been farming the shit out of me, especially if I can take his dog tags. Little games within games, shit like that. So when most of the team is going right, a lot of the times I tend to go left. Not because I enjoy solo. No, it's more along the lines of, while the opposing team is distracted, I can sneak around. Sometimes I even let the players come to me. This isn't necessarily camping. Sometimes my tinnitus isn't so bad, I can hear the footsteps coming closer, so I just wait for them to come around the corner, and when I see them, I just start blasting. Other times, I truly camp. It's an old Battlefield 4 habit. I don't do it often, but there are pockets on maps I sit and wait. Contaminated is one. There's these concrete blocks near the mouth of the tunnel. As an engineer, I simply drop some mines near the flag and then go hop on the stacks. And then I wait. Soon a vehicle crosses that mouth, I start launching rockets. Other maps, I do take the road less traveled. And a lot of the times it works. If I'm attacking an Empire State, I run down the street behind the firehouse closest to the 2nd sector. I generally run all the way down, rarely ever contested. I come around to the left, make my way to the shops, open the door in the far corner, and drop a beacon, and then I come at Alpha from behind. I can count on one hand since this game launched that someone from the opposing team had the same line of thinking and met me halfway down that street to interfere in my shenanigans. Manhattan Bridge has a few opportunities for this for me. Sometimes when attacking the 1st sector, the left flank is the way to go. More often than not, I've rarely been challenged when I go to the far right. The middle is always a meat grinder. Later on that map, when you're taking the final sector, I run back and forth between Alpha and Bravo way up at the top of the map. Rarely is anyone ever there. By this time in the game, most of my matches end up being a slugfest between 2 tanks and a ton of engineers. I generally don't drive tanks, but I'll rock the shit out of that little minigun. This allows me to hop out and repair in tight spots, and if someone takes my seat, well, that's less annoying than someone taking the driver's seat from me. If I'm in the driver's seat, though, it means I have plans. If I'm in the secondary, it means I'm here to send rounds downrange and fix your broke ass because of reasons. If the seat is taken, well, I just keep repairing. As long as he sits fucking still. Same with helicopters. I'm a god-awful pilot, but I'll run the minigun like it's going out of style. Just need you to fly straight, my dude. I just want a vibe is all. I don't take this game or any game really all that seriously. I'm unbothered by the stats. I never check the scoreboard. I do check the end screen where the group is displayed just to see how much I contributed, but that's really it. Hell, the only thing I really pay attention to is the funny thing at the end where we lost, but got top squad 9 out of 10 times. Especially when the map was pushing over 30 minutes and it was tight. Some of my Discord members and I ran this very scenario the other day. We noticed when we won, we weren't top squad. But almost every time we lost, top squad. And we laughed about it. Man, we didn't care if the game had some conspiracy mechanic where the losing team gets a boost, or if we were 400-0. We didn't care half the opposing team used mortars. We just thought this shit of Top Squad after losing the match was funny as hell. All that sweaty work they did, and we got Top Squad. I used to do a lot of these little maneuvers in older titles a lot more often, especially Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Back then, I didn't have a lot of time to play like I wanted to. Too much adulting to do. Work, kids, errands. I think I averaged 90 minutes to 2 hours a day playing if I was lucky. There were a lot of 15, 16, and 17-year-old basement dwellers back then that had nothing but time on their hands just laying waste to the map. It was super frustrating. So, I went into areas on Goldman Railway or Firestorm they either didn't go to or couldn't see from their line of sight. This allowed me all sorts of opportunities for payback, sneak attacks, and dog tags. And some of those habits and gameplay still show up in Battlefield 6. I have some success with these types of tactics in the remastered Firestorm, though admittedly not like it was before. I find myself trying to put Operation Metro logic into Hagenthal, even though part of me says I'm wrong for doing so. It's not the same map or layout, but there's just something about that reminds me of Metro or Locker. And I know I'm not the only one bringing old tactics, habits, and game styles into Battlefield 6. I talk to players all the time saying they do things very similar like the old days. They mix it up by saying, sure, the game has a lot of differences compared to older titles, but they found that they ended up running the same way across maps as they used to back then. I don't see anything wrong with that. We have the trickshot players, the high-speed, low-drag players, the high IQ players, the solo players, the team players, and we have the older players who say knock knock before they open the fire on the rear. I have a lot more time to play than I used to back then in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Kids are all grown up and moved out, semi-retired, and still youthful enough in my head to play video games. Now I have the time and resources to play longer, hang with my friends from across the globe, and take my time improving my position, trying to stop reloading after firing off a single round. Sorry, that's going to take a long time for me to quit. And overall improve my own performance. Now, I generally do that solo. There's less distraction without the boys trying to get into some shit. It's a big reason you don't see a lot of squad up videos here yet. I wanted to save that shit for streaming. Some of the groups in here are a bit lively, shall we say, and I have to turn their volume down in production just so you can hear me ramble on and on about me playing this game. I tend to lean forward in my chair more when I'm playing solo. Not so much when beers are going and shit is talking while we dogpile a capture point or struggle snuggle a tank. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's just taking full advantage of the escapism of real-life bullshit to chill, relax, experience some digital violence, call GG's, and do it all again tomorrow. Guys, this is just a small part of what I mean by still having a good time playing this game and why I don't take a lot of things seriously. Despite the game's flaws and design choices, I have the awesome opportunity to hang with the guys in Discord, squad up, and do our best to become a problem in the matches. Some nights we're really successful. Other nights, we met some way better players and lost. We still had fun. Was our KD in the toilet? Oh yeah. Did the opposing team stomp the shit out of us? Oh, you betcha. But we had fun anyway. I get shit talked all the time in the comment section that my approach to the game, the way I play the game, is why Battlefield 6 is in such an abysmal state. Like, what? I'm a casual player. I don't play for stats. Well, because they aren't real. I don't play for prestige because, well, that doesn't matter. Congratulations, you're good with pixels. I play for fun. It's just that simple. I play for that social aspect of meeting people online, talking mad shit and having a roaring good time. I play to nerd out in the Discord about whatever happened the night before everyone else missed. I enjoy my time in the game and talking music, movies. Oh wait, hang on, this guy needs to die before I answer that. Okay, you were saying? I enjoy trying to outkill, outrevive, or outscore in all the ways my Discord members and platoon members. And talk shit about each other's moms while we do it. A lot of us are in our 50s and we're still talking shit about each other's moms. You don't seem to find this too often anymore. It's now all about spreadsheets and cursing the devs as they lay awake at night, thinking of ways to fuck up your day. There's just a slew of things to do in this game, whether you like the game or not, and yet keep playing, where you could just sit back and enjoy yourselves in the company you keep with you. Are we going to run some dirt bikes? Is Gauntlet on today's itinerary? Oh, we're doing Breakthrough? Okay, one sec. Let me grab a beer. Are we sniping? Who's going to be the engineer? Who the fuck is on the mortars? Where's my support player? We get situated and we load in. Hell, man, I even found the live-action teaser trailer where Zac Efron and his team died as they were loading their weapons, and he starts to speak because that's happened to us in the game before. A few times. We load up, we all spawn at the same location, and as soon as someone says they're about to go somewhere, a tank shell or a mortar round hits us, wiping us all out. We laugh, we call bullshit, and we respawn. Oftentimes in a different point. How often does that happen with you? How often do you get your squad together, load up, and as soon as you all spawn in, get blown to bits and laugh about it? How often do you jump in a Jeep and race to the objective you picked at ramming speed, loaded with C4, and your plan is to jump out at the last second, but someone in the group mistimed their escape, and you lost a teammate for a minute and you all laugh? It's things like that that make me hop on day after day, play the game, and then talk about the game here. It's also why I'm starting to rotate other titles into this channel. I want to see what other games out there have, and if they have this level of fun, even if it's not a game like Battlefield 6. Friday's drop as an example, if there's no unforeseen acts of God, well, I'm hoping it'll be about Gray Zone. It's been out almost 2 years now. I have been eyeballing it since its announcement, but held off until recently. It's not Battlefield. It's something different. I ran a poll about my interest in seeing this and 3 other titles, and Gray Zone Warfare won out by a wide mile. So I will start dropping some content on it. Once a week. Hopefully just for Fridays. For now. I'll have details and such in case no one knows about anything regarding the game. I don't want to assume no one knows this title, but I don't want to not assume at the same time, if that makes any sense. I don't know if my current Battlefield 6 audience will even like it, but like I said, I want to have fun. Battlefield 6 gives me fun, but if I'm addicted to anything, it's debauchery, shenanigans, and a ton of tomfoolery. So come back Friday and check it out. See if it's something you might be able to jam with. We've had a slight surge in subscribers this week. Those of you newly minted subs, welcome to the show. Since I'm still under 3K in subscribers, I am still available to interact with anyone who wants to do so. Your best bet is to reach me in the Discord, which is open to everyone. I try to drop fresh invite links, but if you're interested in joining the Discord to talk games, just talk Battlefield, or shoot the shit and squad up, check the link in the video description. If for whatever reason the link isn't working, drop a comment in the video and I will provide you a fresh one from the oven. Yes, comment. I talk about me here, but I'm more interested in your fun times experiences. It doesn't even have to be Battlefield related. I simply want to hear about it. So drop your stories of wasting the men and basking in the lamentation of their women. This channel, like most other channels, has plugs from merch store to third-party ways to support it if you're so inclined. Members are a thing here too. And to my members, thank you, sirs, for all your memberships. Your names go on the thank you card I post on every video. We also have a new member to the Platoon Friends. He's been added to the roster. He's fresh and brand new to the YouTube biz. Bio Squirrel Gaming. He covers PlayStation subscription games from their immense catalog for the break in AAA titles. You can find his channel icon under Platoon Friends on the homepage. Go check out his first video and give him a like and maybe a sub, especially my console players out there. If you yourself are starting out on this YouTube adventure and would like a channel shout out, well, there's another reason to find me in Discord. I'm always happy to help new content creators or even answer questions from people considering it. Lastly, and the most importantly, the biggest thing I want from you guys. Open the video description and scroll past all the social links, the ways to support the channel, all of that. Down at the very bottom, so it's easy to find, is this month's U.S. Veteran Support Group Spotlight, the Wounded Warriors program. I run a spotlight on veteran support groups each month. None of them know I do this. There's no sponsorships, none of that bullshit. I do this because I want to. I am spreading the word about their charities and programs for inactive service members and active ones. I come from a family of vets and even I served, so this allows me to continue serving at some capacity. There's a quick bio and a good link if you're interested in supporting our troops. And with that, I shall end this conversation here. We continue it in the comments. Thanks for watching, folks. And until the next one, out.